Broadcasting from somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
You have arrived. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast, at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
You can check us out on the web at infinitedancecast.com. Each and every single one of our episodes are free and available to download online for your listening pleasure.
Isn't that amazing?
Well, there are a lot of things that are amazing in this world, Desiree, and that's one of them.
It is. Technology.
And also, you know what else is amazing?
What?
Kiwis. I don't understand them, but they are fantastic.
Have you been eating a lot of them?
I sure haven't, but I don't know. I was thinking about them.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I need to eat more fruit in my diet.
Oh, kiwis are very hard to, prepare.
Yeah, well, you have to grow them. I don't think they're not processed food. Oh, you mean to chop them?
Yeah, it's like a pineapple. It's not like an apple.
Yeah, it's like
where
a pineapple.
you just eat the whole thing.
It's like a pineapple. I mean, they don't grow on really tall trees in Hawaii, and they have the big spiky things.
Have you seen a pineapple grow? You had one growing
Or is it
out
in
of
the
your
ground?
head.
No, pineapple's on a tree, dude. Right? Oh man, I sound like an idiot. Anyway, so here's the problem, though. We just got back from this really long, crazy trip.
Yeah, yours was definitely longer than my trip, but I got to come home in between a couple cities.
Yeah.
But yours was very long. And thanks to everyone who had us into their studio. Thanks to Dance Teacher Summit.
Uh-huh.
It was a great time there.
The old Stroming shout out. What up?
Yeah, right. And Katie.
Katie Malone.
Yeah, she's awesome too.
She came through. We had a little issue with our DVD, our dance reel for Flow 40. And those guys, they just took...
They fix it really fast, right?
Boom, done.
Yeah,
and I was
great.
like, and I don't like asking for help. And they were like, yeah, it's cool. It's all good. It'll take us 2 seconds.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It was fun.
And then we had a lot of fun. We just were in Austin.
Just in the dance gallery.
Shout out to the dance gallery and all our friends over there. We had a great time there.
That was awesome. Now I have the final tally of all of my travels.
Okay.
I'd like to share it with you.
Please do.
So I was gone.
Okay, sorry.
I think I was gone for like 8
days.
8 days. 79 classes, 21 airports, 16 gyms, 14 hotels, 12 states, 8 workshops, 7 rental cars, 3 loads of laundry, 1 trade show, and a haircut. Can you believe that? I only had to trim my fingernails once.
Haircut.
Yeah.
Really?
And a haircut. Well, the haircut place I went to was in South Carolina.
You should have told us how many times you shaved.
I didn't. I shaved like twice.
Really?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
Maybe 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
But I did get my hair cut. It's the first time I paid for a haircut in like 10 years because I was in a fraternity. I cut my own hair. Right?
You cut your own hair?
Yeah, well, I got clippers,
Okay.
Anyway, so I went to Cost Cutters, which is a horrible idea.
Oh, gosh.
I got a $14.95 haircut, 7.5 minutes long.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't even wash my hair. I guess they don't do that in South Carolina.
Really? What did they use scissors or clippers?
Scissors. She goes, so you just want me to like buzz your hair? And I was like, I don't know. You're the professional.
Right. That's why I came to you.
Yeah, but I was at a place called Cost Cutters. She didn't seem like she cared too much. Anywho.
Well, she's in cutting costs.
Yeah, cutting costs. Cost cutters is like time cutters. So that was fun. So anyway, that's my life. I'm happy to be back in Los Angeles. And,
yeah, absolutely. And today we have a very interesting and fun guest on the show.
Madonna's going to be here?
Yeah, right. Madonna with her gold teeth that I saw in the Star magazine.
That was crazy.
Close.
Yeah?
I mean, PJ Forster is
Does
close
he
to
have
Madonna.
gold teeth?
No,
okay.
He doesn't have gold teeth. But he has that great website, dancecompetitionhub.com, and you just spell it out. Right. It is basically like a Yelp for conventions, competitions. So you can find out from clients that actually attend these venues and these events how great or not so great.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
It is cool. We'll find out more about it from him as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk all about dance competitions, and, we don't want to talk about it too much now because then we might...
blow the big surprise. I don't know.
Screw the pooch. Let the cat out of the bag.
Let the cat out of the bag.
Cut the cheese.
Oh, geez.
Spill the beans.
My.
Hey-oh.
Oh.
Okay, what else? What else is going on?
Hey, we're gearing up for Dance League.
We're gearing up for Dance League. That's exciting.
DanceLeagueUSA.com.
You've been busy with that.
Very busy with it, getting great hotels. And we're running some great specials for studios to take advantage of.
Cool.
Through October. So get on the website and make sure you sign up for our mailing list.
Okay.
So you get those special offers.
Well, that's fantastic. That's exciting. Well, look at you. Look at you, Desiree.
Look at me. I mean, what?
What?
I got a show.
Yeah.
A
You
podcast.
got a podcast?
I got
That's a hit podcast.
Convention competition now.
Big thing.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Oh.
I've been drinking lots of water. That's about what I've been doing.
I saw you, actually. 2 gallons over the, 2.5 days?
Yeah.
The last 2.5 days?
Well, we have fun traveling together. We went to Buca de Beppo's and had our pizza.
Yes, and I'm really wanting that. See, he ate pizza, everyone. Did you hear that?
That's why you've been talking the whole... No. You've been talking the whole summer. Oh, we're going to eat pizza. We're going to eat pizza. We're going to Buca de Beppo's in Austin. And then we get there, and we order the large because that feeds 4 to 6 people.
4 to 6, yes.
And so there was 2 of us.
Yes.
And then 6 pieces in, you're like, I can't do anymore.
6? I think that sounds really good.
I expect better.
But I did finish it off at like 12:30.
Yeah.
That same night.
Yeah.
So, in reality, I just spread mine out more than you did.
No, that's very true. But
I also ate bread.
You also ate bread. That was fun. We met a lot of people on the road, and I've decided that I'm bringing that smile back to California because, a lot of people just don't want to talk to each other. But when we were on the road, I feel like we talked to everyone.
We did, and 95% of the people we talked to were from California.
That is so
in
bizarre.
Austin or Round Rock area.
Yeah.
Which was really interesting. The minute we said, where are you from? They said, where are you from? We said, Los Angeles. They were like, oh, I used to live in Orange County. I used to live in blah, blah.
Then we had to talk about ourselves, and I don't think we like to do that. We're like, here we go.
We just flip it on them.
We flip it on them.
See how we are? We flip it on them.
We flip it.
And then we ask about them. We met Stacy
Smith. She's going to be an Olympic sprinter.
She is going to be an Olympic sprinter.
Yep. Check out Flow 40 Dance on Instagram. Meet her.
Yeah.
So we're here. We're doing some fun stuff.
Oh, such fun stuff. We're doing movie reviews. We didn't talk about this before, but I hope we're not doing the same one. I'm doing the 1986 release of Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, Rick Moranis.
Oh, Rick Moranis.
Yeah, he's great.
So great. Yes. Ghostbusters. He was in Ghostbusters.
I love botany, too.
Do you?
Well, botany and dancing. Put it together.
I really thought so. I need you to look at some of my plants.
Okay.
This is about a nerdy florist shop worker who raises a vicious, raunchy plant that feeds on blood.
Ooh.
Basically, it feeds on his blood. He is the lead. That's Seymour. You know the song, Suddenly Seymour.
Yeah.
Some great actors in this film. Let's see. Ellen Green, Bill Murray, Steve Martin, James Belushi. Mm-hmm. Just to name a few.
And John Candy.
John Candy.
He's awesome.
I know. It's so weird to think that he's not around. Yeah.
I know.
Musical numbers. You know a lot of these, do you?
Yes.
Suddenly Seymour, Supper Time.
Mm-hmm.
Skid Row. Also, and da 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 da. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right. David Geffen was one of the original producers in the off-Broadway version of this. Yep. They actually wanted Steven Spielberg and Martin Scorsese to work on this project. They couldn't.
Ooh.
They got Frank Oz.
Oh yeah.
Frank Oz, who was reluctant, but ended up directing it.
Right.
And there is an earlier version of this movie, but this version, the 1986 version with Rick Moranis, is so good.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Little Shop of Horrors.
And I gotta thank my Wikipedia.
Is there dance scenes in that? Is there dancing?
Well, they call them musical numbers. Yeah, they dance.
So now you're bending the rules. I see.
The dentist. Yeah, they dance.
Okay. Okay, so mine is The Music Man. I had to pick The Music Man.
Okay.
Robert Preston. This film made $14.95 million in the box office. It won an Academy Award in 1963 for best music scoring of music, if you can imagine
Best
that.
music scoring of music. Yeah, that's cool.
Nominated for Best Picture, Best Sound, Best Costume Design, Best Art Direction. It's about Mr. Hill that comes to town and is going to lead a band in River City, Iowa. This is a great film. I played Tommy G. List in the community theater rendition in Houston.
You did. Houston Community. You went at Michael Riccio.
Yeah.
Him and his, Les Miserables community theater.
All about it. I used to be in love with Zanita, wherever you are these days. Anyway, so there's Big Trouble in River City. I got a lot of stuff.
I'm so glad you printed that out. It's like 20 pages.
20 pages. I haven't told you anything about it. Let me just give you some funny
interesting facts.
Yeah. In the closing credits, Susan Lucky and Timmy Everett have their moment while marching down the street. She nearly knocks off his hat with her baton and then apologizes on camera.
Oh, does she really?
Yeah.
That's great.
So look for that. Set in 1912, the song Trouble mentions both the beverage Bevo, Bevo,
Yes,
right? And the magazine Captain Billy's Whiz Bang, which actually both of those did not come out until after the film came out. So that is what my mother would call an anachronism. River City was based on Meredith Willson's hometown of Mason City, Iowa, and that's where the movie had its world premiere there. But it's a great film. Actually, Frank Sinatra was slated to be the to be the lead, Harold Hill, but they chose Robert Preston. So that's about it.
And it was still a great hit.
Yeah, go check it out. Shapoopy, Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll be right back.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast, at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
Right now on the phone, we have the man, PJ Forrester, from DanceCompetitionHub.com. It's a brand new site that helps us to review dance competitions and conventions around the nation on the circuit. I'm sure we're going to talk about international stuff. You know, there's a lot of room for this site to grow, but it's brand new, and it's a great, I mean, it's a great about tool. Time.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
So, PJ, welcome to the show.
Nick, Desiree, so excited to be here.
Thank you.
How are you guys?
Well, we're doing good. I mean, you're the first guest to actually be excited to be on our show, so we're excited about that.
All right, I doubt that. Come on now.
Right?
So, PJ, you have DanceCompetitionHub.com, and tell us a little bit about, you know, the certain things that your site offers right off the bat. Sure. What can we expect from your site?
Sure. Dance Competition Hub. We currently have over 1,000. Wow,
that's a lot.
That is a lot. 10 100s or something.
We've got about 210 competitions and conventions on our site right now.
Wow.
We have users from every state except Alaska. Oh. So if anyone's listening from Alaska, hop on to Dance Competition.
Oh, yeah.
I know for a fact we have 4 listeners from Alaska, so they will definitely help you out.
Awesome. We've got dance moms, studio owners, teachers, students. Anybody can go on and share their experience of every competition and convention they've ever been to.
That is awesome. And is it blog style? Is that what people will expect to see when they pull it up?
You know, we actually tried to gear it more towards kind of like Yelp.
Okay, great.
Where you can give people stars, and then that's kind of the rating portion. Then they can review it. Say we like this, we like this. You know, if you guys could work on this, that'd be fantastic.
That's really great. And so I also see that you have your account that you can log into. Is that so? It's anybody who's coming on to, it's like Yelp. You get their information to make sure that they're really not getting out there to lie about something.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Having a user account is so important to our site because anybody can go on and say one positive thing or one negative thing.
Right.
What gives people's reviews and ratings legitimacy is being able to see what else they've said.
Oh, I totally agree.
And who they've said it to, you know.
Right. Totally.
The nice thing about this, too, is it's completely anonymous. So I'm seeing parent from Maryland or studio owner from, you know, whatever state. So you don't have to, so it's not going to say your name. Nick Drago said this about this convention.
Exactly. Unless you want to. I mean, you know, you're free to put whatever you want.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, kind of on that note, as far as anonymity, we didn't invent the wheel with having a rating site. It's just new to dance.
Yeah.
Because we also, you can rate, review dance competitions, conventions. We also have vendors on there. You guys can rate costume companies, software companies, anything that has to do with dance, really.
That's really cool. And let's just get a little background right at the top, because I think it's very interesting how you decided and you found an idea to come up with this site. You do come from a dance family, right?
Yeah, I do. My family owns dance studios right outside Chicago.
Right.
And for about 30 years. So
wow.
I've been around for a while. Been around competitions and conventions a long time.
But you're not a dancer, is that right?
Pardon?
You're not a dancer. You are more of an enthusiast.
At weddings sometimes.
At weddings, perfect. You do the chicken.
That still counts as being a dancer.
All right. Excellent.
So then, okay, go ahead.
I just do help with the business side of everything.
Right.
So I think, are you guys asking how everything kind of got started?
Yeah. So how did this site come to fruition originally?
Sure. My family, our studio, along with other studios in Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, we registered for a pretty major dance competition that was coming to our area.
Yeah.
We prepaid in November of 2012. They canceled in February of 2013, and they skipped town with the money. All we could do as studio owners was post on their Facebook page,
right,
and say, please give us our money back,
right,
and they would delete it.
Oh, that is frustrating.
So you registered in November of 2012. They canceled in February of 2013. When was the event supposed to take place originally?
March 11th.
March. So it was a month before the event. And have you received your money?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
To date, studios in Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin, the conservative estimate is somewhere about $200,000 was stolen.
Wow.
One dance studio in Wisconsin had to close their doors because they just weren't prepared to take that kind of hit.
Wow.
And it absolutely broke my heart, unbelievably. I get pretty emotional about this. Just seeing the devastating effect that it had on my family and our dance community, just locally, was enough for me to enlist my partner, Pete. And we killed ourselves for about 2 months to start the first rating and reviewing site for competitions. And, I'd just like to add at the end of that, while this started as a very negative thing, we just wanted to respond in a positive way.
Right.
I think we have.
Yeah. Oh, you have, and it must not. It must have been hard to figure out how you were going to program the site and get it right, make it user friendly, so you could get people on there to turn this sad thing into a nice positive thing, which it definitely has. I've got on there and read some of the reviews, and it just seems like a really nice place to be.
Yeah, it's been amazing. All that negative stuff that started it is such a thing of the past. The average review on our site right now is a 3.8 out of 5.
Wow.
I don't think you could ask for anything better than that.
Right.
Oh, I guess not. I think we're being I think our phone's being tapped.
Yeah, right.
Maybe it was the convention that you started this because of. So I do have one question just to specify. The studio that had to close its doors. I understood that the parents pay the money to the studio owner, and the studio owner, gives the money to the dance competition.
Oh, sure. I think I forgot to say that they offered a 20% discount if you paid in November. So the studios fronted the money.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And then when it came time, our studio, we had a stack of checks from our parents in front of us.
Right.
And we ripped them up, and we said, "There's absolutely no way we can deposit these," and other studios did the exact same thing.
Right. Got it. Okay.
So the studio fronted
the studio is out of the money. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify that for our listeners.
Yeah, it helps make the story complete.
Right. So positive, extreme positive came out of extreme negative. So here's my next question. I go to a convention. I have somewhat of a negative experience. Then let's say Desiree is the competition owner. What can she do to say, hey, that was a misunderstanding? Because I'm sure restaurants go through the same deal on Yelp.
Or the Better Business Bureau.
Oh, yeah.
So
can we rectify it on there as well?
Absolutely. When we started the site, one of our biggest things we said was, this isn't going to be a site where people can go on and just sound off on a competition,
right,
or vendor or anything like that. We made it a two-way street. If a competition or convention or vendor wants to respond, we'll set up an account for them and they can respond. What's fantastic, absolutely fantastic, is we're almost to 24 competitions that have signed up for those accounts.
Nice.
We've got roughly 14 or 15 that actively respond to people, positively and negatively. And I think some of the ways that they respond to the negative comments is unbelievably great.
Really?
It shows what type of people they are, and it's fantastic.
Well, that is great. And it shows their character. Because that's really what a lot of this is. You're giving them a lot of money for these children, these dancers, to have a good experience. And it's more about that experience than the trophy.
And the competitions have responded in a positive way as well, then, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they really have.
Behind closed doors. I mean, because this is free advertisement for them. And it gives them the ability to rectify any sort of misunderstanding or miscommunication directly to their clients that they may otherwise not realize happen.
What a cool thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And that part has been, I'm really proud of that. Right? Not only have we had almost 24 competitions enroll, I've talked to probably between 50 and 60 of them. And I think a lot of them are going to be signing up soon so they can respond to ratings and reviews.
Well, PJ, we're going to take a quick break. Go to dancecompetitionhub.com. This is Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll be right back.
App Gravity is the fastest, most powerful way to search for Android apps. Getting started is easy. Simply enter the name of an app, and in just one tap, you're ready to install. Feeling adventurous? Search for something broad like productivity or travel, and use our filters to personalize your search, helping you find exactly what you need. App Gravity is the search engine that puts you in control. It's no wonder the next web said App Gravity is like a better Google search for Android apps. App Gravity, delivering the fastest, most relevant app results.
Hola, mi nombre es Miguel Zárate, and you are listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. Dance Cast.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast, at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
You can follow them at DanceCompHub on Twitter. You go to dancecompetitionhub.com. We're here with PJ Forrester talking about his brand new site. Creator, visionary.
Yes.
String puller. Yes.
Monitor.
Oz.
Mentor.
Man. Technical guru.
I know, he's like, okay.
So PJ, your site helps us review some things, and we've some things. My mother would be so ashamed of me.
Yeah, no, helps studios use this site as a tool to look at competitions and conventions they might want to attend. They are going to attend, get some information back, which is really great.
Right. And, a lot of times students will say, I want to go to this one. I want to go to this one. And then we can look at this site and see if that's something for us.
What people are saying, just like a restaurant on Yelp.
Exactly. And PJ, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, there are different competitions for different kinds of studios. Like, not every studio needs Nuvo or Jump or
West Coast,
Dance Magic or what. Like, right? We have different needs for different studios.
Oh, absolutely. If there's one thing I've learned, it's every dance studio, West Coast, Midwest, South, East Coast, everywhere, Canada, everywhere you can be, has a different taste in a dance competition or convention.
Right.
And our site really gives them that tool to see, oh, wow, this is all lyrical, or this is a big tap convention,
right,
or these kind of things. And,
absolutely.
I think that really helps the dance studio owner. And, oh, my gosh, what I've been finding is the dance parents are crazy about the site just because, let's say they've never heard of XYZ dance competition.
Right.
The studio owner just decides this is where we're taking all your kids.
Right.
And most families don't know, and now they have a way to go on and say, oh, wow, this is something my daughter would like, or maybe not like, and we can all talk about this as a group now,
right?
Whereas before they couldn't.
Sure. I think it's great, and so that it's interactive in that way, but you also have, I noticed on the front page, an essay contest, and you've also done some giveaways. Do you want to explain how that kind of works so that people can get involved?
Yeah. We started the site. We wanted to give some stuff back to our users. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody listening that's ever posted anything on our site.
Yeah, they're definitely...
Competitions are listening to you guys, and it's fantastic. The essay contest was our way of giving back. In 1,000 words or less, just describe how dance competitions have influenced your life.
That's a good one.
I think the DanceCast comes out September 2nd, I believe. So September 5th is the deadline, so get them in. We've had hundreds of submissions.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, and special attention is given to grammar, just so everybody knows.
I love it. And as we discussed a little bit on the break, I love that you're monitoring the site daily. You are actually you're in the trenches. It's not like you put up the site and it just goes. You actually look at all the posts. You are looking at all the essays, and I think that's it helps your product a lot. I'm sure that's why you're gaining such popularity.
Oh, absolutely. We are well over 1,500 reviews. I've read every one multiple times. There's not one that's gotten by us. We have a team of people that read every review. We keep an eye out for profanity, people posting personal information, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We really pride ourselves on definitely monitoring the site almost 24/7.
That's great.
Now, I am seeing a review, for instance. This is kind of a nice example of the site here for Next Level Dance Competition. They did receive a 1-star. I don't know when this was posted, May 18th of this year, about being disappointed that some of the teachers weren't there, and then posting on Instagram or Facebook that they weren't working, but they were supposed to be working. And it was nice because the director here, Paul Vision Lee, was able to respond and kind of explain himself, and that there's more than meets the eye to the situation, and he offered his email here and a line of communication so that they could speak about it and make sure everything's okay, because I don't think, and it's nice because even Paul says, I started this because I care about the kids and care about education, so let's talk more about it so we can just reconcile on a personal level, as opposed to just a business owner and client. So that's great.
Sure.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And what more can you ask for? You got to say you were disappointed. They responded and said, we accept some responsibility for you being disappointed. We want to move forward and make it better.
Right.
Not everybody is gonna love you.
Right.
But the way you respond to the positive and the negative reviews, I really think builds the character and the strength of your competition.
Absolutely, and people can get a second chance, or companies can get a second chance and go, hey, this is what's going on. Do we fix it? And we give them a chance to come and say, hey, did we fix it to your liking?
Right.
And, are you satisfied?
Well, because I remember when I was younger, this was back when there was only 3 or 4
conventions.
Yeah, and one of them canceled, and I won't say who it was, but my studio owner said, well, we're not going to go back there next year because they just canceled. So if we would have something like this back then, this was before the internet was around, we could have totally shot them an email and seen what was going on.
Or see what they could help fix it.
Yeah, because I missed out on taking from a few of those teachers that I really liked. And, so this is awesome, PJ. I think this is an exciting thing, and it sounds like you're growing every single day. You guys do have a Facebook page, correct?
Yes. The site's been around for about 4 months. We're over 4,000 Facebook followers.
It's amazing.
And we're just really, really excited. We're gaining, the word is spreading, and we're so excited.
Right.
And, another thing I just want to add is the site's very interactive. If there is a vendor you don't see or a competition you don't see, there's no way we can know them all. We've had many, many users let us know, and then we'll get it out in about a day or two.
Well, PJ, we want to say thank you so much for being here. Go to visit them on dancecompetitionhub.com and on Twitter at DanceCompHub. Anything else you want to add, PJ?
We had our essay contest. We had our Dream Duffel giveaway. Wait till you guys see what our next giveaways are. It's not just going to be Dance Competition Hub giving stuff away. We've partnered with a few competitions that have some really, really exciting things they want to give back to our users. So
we're looking forward to it.
Excited. Guys, if you don't mind, I just want to have a quick Academy Award thank you speech moment.
Yes.
I just want to thank my partner Pete. my family, my mom, dad, sister, and my lovely wife. Without any of them, none of this would be possible. They've put up with a lot.
A lot of late nights, huh?
I also want to say thanks to Nick, Desiree, and Jason Meyer. You guys have been great.
Thank you.
And then just a couple competitions that have been supportive from the very, very beginning. And without them, we would never have gotten the word out. Just really quick, I'll run down Sherry from Headliners, Audra from Talent on Parade, Paul from Next Level, Daniel and Kim from Groove, special shout out to you guys, Michael from StarQuest, and Shasta from the Dance Exec, two fantastic people, Jeremy from Adrenaline, Drew and Brendan from Leap and Bravo, so much thanks to you guys, nice. Aaron from Dream Duffel, Eric from Tutu Ticks, Linda from Stars, Steve from Edge, and Daryl and Kim from Hall of Fame. All of you guys, this site would not be what it is without you, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I love it. We should have applause under that. That's amazing.
Michael Benigos, cue the applause.
That's great.
All right.
PJ, thank you so much for this interview. It's great for our listeners, and we appreciate you sharing your talents with us.
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Keep up the great work. Go to dancecompetitionhub.com. Follow them on Twitter at DanceCompHub, and then go like them on Facebook. PJ Forster here. Thank you so much, PJ, for being here. This is Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll be right back.
Are you a dance company, teacher, choreographer, producer, or director looking to market yourself for your current projects?
Do you need just a little extra push to get the word out?
The answer is yes, Desiree. They do.
Nick, how do you know what they need?
I know our listeners. They need our help to spread the word about their shows, projects, and whatever else they have going on. And guess what, Desiree?
What, Nick?
It just so happens that we have the airtime just for them.
That's right. We have ad space available for you. We have both 30 and 60-second spots available for you.
Get the word out to the entire United States and countless other countries. Did he just say countless other countries? Yes, he did. Infinite Dance Cast has audiences all across the world, including Canada, China, Japan, the United Kingdom, Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Romania, Australia, Denmark, Brazil, the Philippines, Mexico, and more. But I won't say the others because they're too hard to pronounce.
Email us at info@infinitedancecast.com for more details. Subject line, advertise.
Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast, giving you a voice worldwide.
Party people, this is Greg Russell, and you are listening to the coolest people in the world, Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
Welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast, at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
You know, Desiree?
What?
We've had some real jerks on this show, and PJ isn't one of them.
Oh, you're funny. I'm like, where are you going with this?
I saw your eyes like, oh gosh, what are you gonna say now?
Right.
But
No.
that's my new gig, Shock Rock.
Oh, is that what it is?
We're shock casters.
Shock casters.
We say shocking things.
Absolutely.
Like, don't eat tangerines
Okay.
because if they get into your cuts, they'll burn. So they're not all good for you. Assuming you have cuts on your fingers.
Yeah.
From sewing your ribbons onto your ballet sneakers.
Ballet
See?
sneakers.
Yeah, shocking things.
Yes,
I say
absolutely.
only shocking things from now on.
Absolutely.
Yes. Shepherd's pie. See?
You are, yeah.
Shocking.
Shocking. Well, we want to thank PJ. Let's get back to the subject here. He was awesome. It was really nice of him to give us his time. And he has a great site. He has a great thing going.
Yeah, he sure does.
He does.
I'm excited to go to it right now.
What are you going to do?
Actually, Flow 40 Dance Workshops is on there. So if you want to give us a review, although we know our listeners
Be
don't
careful.
get...
They're going to give reviews and then they're going to say, well, Nick sounds a little edgy, heated. He
You're
doesn't
right.
seem very approachable.
You're right.
So
Sorry.
try to
Sorry.
breathe.
Okay.
Now go
Listen.
ahead.
We are It's very important that you guys give us some reviews on our podcast, too.
On where?
We love you on dancecompetitionhub.com.
Oh, well, there's no other podcast.
Well, maybe we're teaching conventions. Maybe we're going to be teaching a master class here in our next podcast.
Okay.
Oh, see, edgy stuff, Desiree.
Yeah. I'm confused.
Desiree, you remember when you taught that hip-hop class to our friend Stacy Smith on Instagram?
Yes.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. And that relates how?
I don't know. That was edgy and unexpected too.
It was. Yeah. So review podcast at iTunes, and I'm summing up what Nick's trying to say, and go to dancecompetitionhub.com and rate Flow 40.
It's because I feel crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm turning up the cardio.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
And so that's why you're crazy.
I think I feel a little crazy. I've been taking this fat burner called LipoFire because I'm fat.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me a little nuts sometimes.
Maybe, I don't know if you should take it before you film a show then.
Maybe I shouldn't. Or maybe I should because now I'm edgy. I'm an edgy man. I'm not a nice guy. But you know why? Because nice guys finish last.
Oh, goodness. You believe that?
Yeah, I think so. I believe that. I also believe love is a lie, and I don't believe in elevators.
You don't believe in elevators?
I don't believe in them because, man, you get stuck in them, and, well, you've seen that movie. What's the movie? The scary one?
I don't know.
Where they get trapped in the elevator?
I don't know.
Did you ever see that episode of L.A. Law when the doors opened and she fell in the... I remember my mother really upset about that. Anyways, let's talk about something of importance. I sound crazy right now.
I mean, I'm just letting you go.
So what do you have on your horizon other than DanceLeagueUSA.com?
I got to work on that. I'm doing a lot of traveling. Costa Rica. I'm going to Kansas. I've got some studios to go visit and teach at. And then really gear up for our year at Dance League.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
What about you?
No, nothing. I got nothing. I'm going to an audition today for Kia.
A car?
Yeah.
What do you have to do?
I don't know. They said business casual. What? Oh, this would be good to talk about. What do you think business casual is? Do you think that's jeans and a button-up, or? Because
that's a Friday.
Yeah.
I would probably put a jacket over it. I would do a jacket, a blazer, and a T-shirt is definitely casual.
With jeans?
Yeah, you could do that.
So maybe I should do slacks and like a button-up. What if I did that? Because I don't have a jacket.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have a jacket?
I don't have many clothes. I got like 4 shirts.
I thought I saw you in one at the summit.
Oh, that was a suit.
I know, but you could just wear the jacket and then roll up the sleeves and push them up to be
Oh, I can't roll up the sleeves.
casual.
It's fitted to my body. It's a men's warehouse.
Well, then leave them long. But that would be, LA casual, funky business. Wearing like a tux jacket with just a T-shirt underneath.
Oh, maybe I should just wear a tux. That'd be one way to stick out.
You can say, I didn't think you said business casual.
Well, yeah, I thought you said business extravaganza. Well, you did help me get a backpack. This is a first step. I may have to hire you to be my personal stylist.
Oh, I thought I was.
You are. Well, we met our friend Lindsay down in Austin.
Yes.
Who's from California.
Mission Viejo.
Yeah, if you can consider that,
Yeah. Well.
What's it called?
Orange County.
Orange County. Explain that to me. So some people are Orange County, some people are not. Some people think they are?
Yeah, well, when you're on the cusp.
Okay, so...
It's like over here they call it Valley Village. They don't want to be North Hollywood, and they'd rather not be.
They don't want to be North Hollywood?
They don't want to be North Hollywood, or they call it Toluca Lake adjacent.
Toluca Lake adjacent.
Isn't that where you live?
Yeah, I think so.
You do.
Toluca Lake adjacent.
Yeah,
I'm right on the cusp.
They don't want to say I'm,
Yeah, well, you know what I say to them?
There's the door?
There's the door, pal.
You pointed, so I didn't know how you were going to say it.
Yeah, I think that's what, that's, if you can't convince them, confuse them, Desiree.
There you go.
Well, okay, so, yeah, that was nice going home, though. It's nice to be home, because when I walked in, though, it was 83 degrees inside
in your
my
house.
Yeah.
So your house was okay?
Yeah, it was fine.
Good thing you didn't have any plants, right?
I didn't have, I had some. They died, just like everything else in my life.
How you got back to this negative place again?
No, I'm fine. Look at me. I'm happy. I'm a happy person. I'm just saying it was really hot in there. It was 83 degrees. Turned on the AC.
Well, because you also have vaulted ceiling from the ground floor, don't you?
No, I don't.
No, it doesn't go all the way up.
No.
But you have high ceilings.
I do. I had to get
one
of
those. And
a
lot of windows.
I had to get one of those light bulb extenders to change the light bulbs.
Yeah. It's like my house up here. It's like, the sun just throws in there.
Boom.
And it traps the heat. It's like a bug in a magnifying glass.
It's a bug in a magnifying glass. Okay, so let's finish this show out, because obviously we're not talking about anything.
Well, yeah.
Edgy.
I was trying to, sum up poor PJ and everything, and then you just start talking about yourself.
No, I'm sorry.
What you're supposed to wear, that you're not in love, you hate this.
Yeah.
You eat pizza, though.
I love pizza.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that hasn't turned its back on me.
You're right. So you should have never turned your back on it.
On pizza?
You did.
You're right. But it took me back, which is the true meaning of true love. It came a calling.
So you do believe in true love.
Well,
for pizza.
Yeah. We want to send a special thank you to our producers, Janae, maybe in Queens, maybe in Manhattan, Mercedes, and Michael, bet your bottom dollar Benicos, for producing our show.
I like that Annie reference. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. Each and every one of our episodes is free and available to download on iTunes or to your smartphone device.
Whoa, that was really good.
That was very hard.
Most of all, we want to thank you, the listener, because remember, without you, only our mothers would be listening.
And the people at Dance Competition Hub.
And the people at dancecompetitionhub.com. Man, I gotta take a vacation, man. Being on the road has made me crazy.
You do. You should, but you won't.
But I won't.
You won't.
Because I didn't.
I know.
Anyway, let's get out of here.
Okay, we're Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
We'll see you next week.